this is Queen of Vibe.
Hey there, Aries, and welcome to your August 2019 love reading. Alright, so this is going to be for couples and singles. Maybe I will do a relationship reading this month. We'll see. You know, let's just get to doing readings. Last month I didn't do any readings at all, so we'll start with the love and then also doing intimacy reports for each sign. So you can check those out if you are interested in knowing about your sex life. Alright. So we'll go ahead and start with the love. Hopefully you guys have been having a good summer. You know, we're out of Cancer season. You know, hip hip hooray. Leo season's here, so that means, you know, not only is it hot outside, but whatever's going on with you is probably a little bit heated. You're probably feeling like doing things. You're probably feeling really active, just like, you know, setting shit on fire or whatever. Who knows? So let's see what's going on with you guys as far as your love life is concerned. Here goes the Emperor jumping out. Emperor, you guys want to be happy with the Four of Wands. But let's go ahead. The current energy for you guys is the Chariot, okay? So you may be considering taking something in a new direction or just not happy with the direction that things are going. Right. Challenges, you've got the Devil card. So some of you are realizing that you're stuck. Okay. Oh, past energies. We've got the Five of Wands. Yeah, you guys, your energy is just jumping out. So, you know, conflicts, competition. You know, I'm getting the vibe that some of you just feel like you're stuck in an energy and you're realizing that and you're ready to make some changes, but maybe not sure how. The energy of the person that you're dealing with or coming towards you is the Seven of Wands. So someone's actually either hesitant to deal with you or very defensive with you. All right. So the next card is going to represent what it is that you want. King of Pentacles. All right. So some of you would like someone who is, you know, representative of the King of Pentacles. Someone who's very grounded, down to earth, loyal. All right. Someone who's a provider. Very sensual. Could be a Leo or a Virgo. Okay, this Chariot could be a Cancer. Some of you may have challenges with the Capricorn. Okay, but also for some of you, you may want to be the King of Pentacles. Okay, so once we pull the clarifiers, we'll see. Internal factors. We've got the Page of Wands. So for some of you, there's something you want to communicate to someone, but for others of you, this is highlighting, you know, pages in love and messages and everything represent, I don't know, immature. Don't get offended, but it's just not the most advanced way of dealing with things. Okay, so when I see page energy, sometimes it's like, you know, it's something that you kind of need to level up from. So some of you may be dealing with the younger fire sign. For some, you may be this young fire sign, this younger fire sign. Others of you, this is just messages. You've either heard something from someone and now you're trying to figure out what to do with this Chariot card. Others of you would like to talk to someone. You have something that you need to say to someone. All right. So let's go ahead and see external factors. Your advice card is the Four of Wands, which was jumping out for you guys before anyway, which, you know, it's about creating harmony, you know, harmony within yourself. Once you create harmony within yourself, then, you know, it makes it so much easier. You cannot create harmony without if you're not harmonized inside. If you're chaotic, if you're confused, if you don't know what you want, if you've got a lot of conflicts, you're going to attract that in your external environment. So let's see what the external factors for you guys is. And we've got the Hermit. So some of you may be dealing with the Virgo, okay? If you're not, then you're dealing with someone, again, who for you, they may seem like they're defensive, but they're trying to figure out what it is that they want, okay? They've taken some time out from you or from everyone and isolated themselves because they really need to figure out what they want, because maybe they felt the same stuckness. Maybe they felt these same challenges. Maybe they're realizing that this connection is dark, codependent, toxic, whatever it is, you know? So let's go ahead and see what we have for the possible outcome. And then we'll clarify and see. Oh, okay, well, that's too many cards, so let's do that again. What's the possible outcome for Aries for August 2019? Possible outcome for Aries 2019. And we've got the Six of Wands, okay? So for some of you, you're going to conquer whatever it is that you're feeling, you know, because again, you're Aries, you're a fire sign. This is Leo season. So you've got your element. You're in your element right now. So whatever's going on for you could just be temporary, okay? It's a setback. You realize it's a setback. You're going to make some adjustments and you're going to do it. For some of you, you're going to go after this person, okay? Whoever this person is that's either, you know, fending you off or being defensive, you're going to continue to pursue them because that's what you want to do. All right? So it's like, yeah, I gave you some time to think. I gave you a timeout, and now here I come, okay? Once you decide how to move forward, you're going to move forward, like, quickly, okay? So let's go ahead and start clarifying. Let's clarify this Chariot card, this current position. So, what's going on with Aries? What is this Chariot about? This could represent a Cancer. Ooh, Queen of Swords. Okay, so for some of you, there's some things that need to be discussed, some things that need to be cleared up. With this Queen of Swords, this puts an end to playing games. This puts an end to mind games. The Queen of Swords is very direct. You may be dealing with someone who is the Queen of Swords, okay? And that's definitely going to change directions, or that's definitely going to clear the air, all right? So whatever challenges, whatever conflicts you may have had before, this Queen of Swords energy is really going to cut through a lot of that, all right? Here goes this Chariot energy again in the past position. Clarifying this Devil card, though, we've got the Queen of Wands. So for some of you, this could be another Aries or possibly a Pisces because it's that cusp. So some of you are recognizing that your challenge is that you have this, you know, intense, karmic, deep, whatever kind of connection to this Queen of Wands. Others of you, maybe there's going to be a Queen of Wands that actually helps you, gives you some type of advice through this situation. Others of you, your challenge is that you're trying to be more positive. You're trying to get back to your old self, all right? Because the Queen of Wands, that can represent your energy. So you are trying to get out of whatever this is that you've been feeling, okay? Some of you, you've just not been feeling like yourselves. Things haven't been moving, okay? Things haven't been working the way that you want them to work. And you're not satisfied with that. And you're not going to stay in that energy, all right? So the past energy, again, some of you may be dealing with the Cancer. And in the past, there were lots of conflicts between you and this person. But now this Queen of Swords, like I said, this energy is here to clear the air between the two of you. All right, so communication is going to open up. For some of you, here you go your cards again. Some of you, it's just as simple as maybe this is just going to be the end of you being stuck in a rut, okay? For some of you, this represents the friend zone. So someone may be putting you in the friend zone, or you may be putting someone in the friend zone until you know what to do with them. All right. And I feel like that's stemming from this past energy with the Five of Wands and the Chariot, where some of you just had too many options. You had too many options. There was too many people fighting for your attention, and that kept you stuck because you were spreading your time around. You were spreading yourself too thin. And I think for some of you, that may be the biggest thing. You realize that this Devil card is about a habit, a pattern that you have in your relationships, or that you've had, where you engage maybe in multiple relationships and you're seeing all these different people, and you can't really, you can really deplete yourself doing that if you're not careful. All right. And so now here you are feeling stuck, and you're like, wait a minute. I don't even like you. You know, I don't even really care about you. I know you don't care about me. So it's just like going through and cutting out, you know, all the things and all the people. And those are for my singles, okay? I know people in relationships are like, what are you talking about? I'm only dealing with one person. But for those of you who are dealing with multiple people, I think you realize that you were just doing too much. And now you're getting clear, removing some people. Some people might have removed you. All right, so moving on to the person that you're dealing with or the person coming towards you. Some of you may be dealing with a Taurus or a Libra with this Empress card, okay? So you've got the Seven of Wands and you've got the Empress. So this person is defensive, but at the end of the day, there is a very strong connection. This person is either very important to you or you are very important to them, okay? For some of you, this may be your spouse. So some of you, you're having difficulties with your spouse, or the person that you have children with. They may be very defensive. You guys may be fighting. They are standing their ground with you, okay? Also, again, I think someone's kind of defending themselves from your energy, especially for those of you who were maybe seeing other people. This person's like not trying to get caught up in all of that. All right, they're not trying to get caught up in this devil activity, this devil energy that you are yourself trying to get out of. Okay, so this person is wise enough. They are the Empress. So as much as they love you and they care about you, they can see where you've got some shit with you sometimes. Okay, and you've recognized that, so you can't be upset if somebody else recognizes that about you too. And this is real life. This is realistic. People, everybody's quote unquote waking up right now. We're all, trying to increase our spirituality, get right with ourselves, take the time out, like especially if this is the person that's taking the time out to see what they need. And so when we recognize that there's people in our lives that don't necessarily have their shit together, we don't want that to affect us because we're trying hard to get our shit together. And I can't help you get your shit together, and you can't help me if one of us is still fucked up, So I think this person's kind of just waiting for you to figure out where you want to go and what you want to do and to get out of this rut that you've been in for whatever reason. Even if it's just you feeling stuck and stagnant because you've had conflicts. It doesn't necessarily have to do with other people, but for some reason you were feeling stuck and stagnant, and now you're ready to come out of that. And once you're out of that, this person, I think, will be a lot more receptive to you. Okay? Clarifying what it is that you want, we've got the Page of Cups with this King of Pentacles. So Page of Cups, for some, this could represent a water sign. So like I said, some of you are dealing with a Cancer or a Pisces. But also with this Page of Cups, not only do you want security and commitment, you want that, like, that love, someone who wears their heart on their sleeve, a sharing of emotion. You have something that you want to share emotionally. You may not necessarily want to get like crazy with it. You don't want to get too deep, but you do want to connect with someone in a way that allows you to express yourself emotionally, even if it's at the page level. All right, because at the end of the day, you've got 2 pages in your, internal sector, which is telling me that even though you're ready to get out of this rut, you're not ready to go too deep, okay? It is summertime. Maybe some of you are just trying to enjoy yourself, but you do recognize that there's someone that you really care for, and you don't want that person to get away either. So now here's the balancing act between getting yourself right? Making sure that you don't lose this Empress person, but then also enjoying yourself, enjoying your summer. And, hey, you want what you want. Who can be mad at that, okay? Let's go ahead and clarify this Page of Wands energy. For some of you, this Page of Wands can represent that you're feeling creative. You are feeling passionate. But again, not ready to go too big. Just ready to get back out there for those of you who have been stuck and kind of stagnant. So it's like baby steps. You're like, okay, go check out the scene and see what's going on. And you've also got a tower moment happening with you. So yeah, there's a reason why you're taking baby steps. There's a reason why, yeah, you're as far as being secure and financially secure and commitment, you're go big on that all day with this King of Pentacles. But you're having a tower moment. So as far as emotions are concerned, as much as you want to reach out to another person, as much as you want to connect to this other person, you've got to tread lightly because you are going through something, okay, Aries? Something has happened to shake everything up. For some of you, you just realized, wow, that person is the Empress. Wow. And even though you realize that you're not just jumping off the fucking horse, you're not just, running at them, or jumping on the horse, I should say. You're not just charging. You're still going to be a little bit careful. You're like, oh, okay, this person's the Empress. Maybe, I should call them. Maybe I should talk to them. Maybe I should do something. Not sure what to do, so let's just keep it safe, okay? What else do I want to say? What else do I want to talk about? Tower moment. You could also, like I said, you could be dealing with another Aries or perhaps even a Scorpio, okay? With that Mars energy. All right. Some of you, here we go with this Magician card and the outcome. So yeah, some of you are really going to just get out of this rut, and you're going to work on going after what you want, and you're going to do whatever you can do to get what you want. All right, so here we go to the advice card. We've got the Four of Wands. So this, again, I told you, it's about creating harmony. Whatever it is that's got you stuck, okay, whether it's a sexual addiction, whether it's a codependent relationship to somebody, whether it's just habits of the kind of relationships that you attract, and you're realizing that it's not working for you, okay, whatever it is, now it's time to, again, cut it out. All right, Queen of Swords energy, cut that out, clear the air, and re-stabilize yourself, okay? And get back to a time where you're happy with yourself. All right, when I was doing the pre-shuffle, the Emperor and the Four of Wands were coming out. So it's time for you guys, you are the Emperor, to be happy again. And that involves being around people who make you happy, doing things that make you happy, okay? So, and cutting out people and things that don't make you happy, that drain your energy, that, leave you feeling stuck and stagnant. All right, moving on to this external energy, we did have the Hermit card. So again, I said someone taking a break from you. And then we've got the Lover's card, okay, which could represent a Gemini. But for others, though, this person's taken that time out, and they realize that, yes, they do love you. Someone has taken some time. Someone has isolated themselves. Someone has stayed away from you. And after all of that, even if it's this Empress person that's being very defensive with you, they do realize how they feel about you. All right, they do realize. So here we are now at the end of the reading, and you've got the Six of Wands, which represents not only, for yourself, this represents confidence. This represents conquering. This represents going after what it is that you want. So you are going to go from feeling like you've been stuck in a rut, which you've been feeling for some time, right, with this past energy, to being able to getting back on the horse and going after what it is that you want. And then with that, you've got the Magician energy, which is that energy of, I can do anything. I can get whatever I want. I can achieve anything I want. So Aries, you're back, okay? You guys are back on the horse by the end of this time period, whatever that represents for you. So, you've got an Empress in your midst. I feel like some of you are going to go after that because you recognize where this person has your heart. You recognize where, this situation can lead to big things. And that's what you want, at least. You've got the got the King of Pentacles here and the Page of Cups. So you're ready to maybe make an offer. Even though you mean well and you've got big things, you're going to make a small offer. That's how I feel. I feel like you're going to test the waters. It's like, as much as you've got your courage back, you're working your way up to this energy here. You're not quite there yet. You're going to get here, but you're working your way there. So you're going to, again, you're going to take baby steps. You're going to give a little offer. You're going to, you're going to say a few nice things. Okay, you're going to reach out. And you're going to see, how this person responds to you. Because, like I said, they have been kind of defensive and had their guard up against you. And not really, receptive. So you're going to work on getting them to be receptive to you first. And then I think you'll go in for the kill. Okay, guys? So let's go ahead and see what the Romance Angels have to say about this. Romance Angels, what are your messages for Aries, August 2019? What are your messages? Oh, I got a lot to say to you guys, but we only need, I don't know, I've been pulling like 3 cards and reading the bottom of the deck. So what can we say for our Aries? Okay, so what do we have here? We have one, two, got a lot of cards here. Aries. Some of you definitely calling in your soulmate. Okay, your prayers, affirmations, visualizations help bring you together, right? And that's what that magician energy is. Some of you definitely need to let go of control issues, allow this situation to unfold naturally. So again, don't go charging in, and resolving control issues. That may be the devil energy. Okay, you may have control issues, Aries. It's not unheard of. And so you're working on that. You're working on getting more, being more balanced, being more fair, being more charming, being more lovable, right? Exploring your passions in a confident and positive way. You're getting back to that. So letting go of control issues. Those are some of the things that maybe you were working on. Especially when you felt like you were out of control. All right. And that's what the Chariot led me to feel like for a long time. You felt like you had no control over where things were going. And that led to a lot of conflicts for you. And so now that you've cleared the air, you've cut that energy off, or you've found your way out of that energy by being honest and realistic with yourself, you can start to heal and you can face the, okay, yeah, that was my issue. And you can, work through it. We do have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So again, pay attention to those around you, especially for those people who, you still may have some people that you need to get rid of. All right. But then there's this situation is also calling you to have faith. This is the trust card. All right. So again, I think there is something going on. You do have the Tower. Some of you are dealing with multiple people. So some of you, there are some people or someone that you need to let go of before you can go after the person that you really love. Don't try to go after this person that you really love, right? Until you get rid of the person that you don't want, because you're just going to mess up that situation. All right, that's a message for someone, not necessarily everyone, but that was coming out. So Aries, it's almost like you've got a balancing act. You've got to tread lightly, but tread confidently, because you know what you want, you know which direction you want to go in. There's going to be some bumps and bruises along the way, all right? Some things unexpected. But at the end of it, it's good things, okay? It's almost like, you got to go through the forest and you got to get past all the little, scary creatures, things that go bump in the night. But on the other hand, it's grandma's house, right? I know, guys, I'm silly. So anyway, that has been your August reading, guys. I hope it resonated. If it did, let me know in the comments. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And I'd love to hear from you guys, so make sure you give me feedback. And if you'd like a personal reading, I'm available to do that for you as well. Again, make sure you guys check out the intimacy readings that I'm going to be putting up for each sign. All right, and I will definitely see you guys at the next reading. Bye, Aries.